They say imitation is the greatest form of flattery, and I truly do believe that, even when you are the one that's imitating. Throughout the history of my channel, I haven't been secretive of who my influences are. The Black Hokage on YouTube, I've been watching him since like middle school. If y'all ever go into his chat, tell him I sent you. I've been wanting to link with that dude for the longest time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes dreams come true, but you have to put it out there in the universe. You have to put your ego inside and say, there are still some people that I want to meet. Cat Williams, when it comes to me telling my jokes and getting my voice all high, it's like I got that from him. Of course, I do it in my own way, in my own timing and such, but I got it from him. Who was Eddie Griffin? I actually did see him, but I can't lie, I was intimidated. I didn't want to bother him. I didn't feel like I was worthy to actually have a brief conversation with him. I just wanted to take the lessons and keep it pushing. But we had like a very quiet eye-to-eye moment where we just gave each other a head nod. I saw him at the Atlanta airport. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I have no problem telling you who I got my inspirations from, because I mix and match them in my own unique original way. You feel me? But speaking on it, one of the people that I connected the most with was Kevin Gates. Now, don't get me wrong, in his personal life, he has some things that he does, but you can never 100% agree with anyone. We all have our own lives, our own experiences, our own information that we are operating off of. So there's no way that all of us can operate the same way on every single thing. But the reason why I resonate with Kevin Gates is because him and I seem to be going through our spiritual awakening around the same time. And it really did seem like we were learning very similar lessons around the same time too, based off of the interviews and some of the things that he had spoken on. And recently he was promoting his new album, and he said something in an interview where he said that he only truly feels happy when he honors his commitments, whether that's to himself or to others. And when he said that, I realized in that moment that, he achieved something that I haven't yet achieved. And that's something that I want to work towards, because I'm not ready to be celebrated. He said you got to celebrate yourself, and I'm not there yet. I have worked my way towards, acknowledging, my leaps and bounds and my progress, but I don't feel deserving of celebration yet. I'm not there yet. I haven't done enough. I haven't done it in my way. I still haven't even figured out my first step in, having a bigger impact on the world. That's something that I personally have to work towards. But when I hear something like that, that's just a new goal to add to the long-term list. Celebrate yourself. I honestly don't like birthdays. I honestly want to be ageless. It's like, like the artist formerly known as Prince, he didn't celebrate his birthday because he felt that aged you, and there's certain things about that I truly do believe. I don't think, like, if I'm going to celebrate myself, I'm going to celebrate myself every single day, not one day out of the year. That's just me. I know y'all may have some different principles, and feel free to drop your advice. I'm here. I'm open. I'm a student just like y'all, but I'm just not there yet. There's things I got to do. What is it that I have to do? I don't know. And I don't even know what would make me happy in that regard, but I'll know it when I see it. Just like the woman that's going to enter my life one day, my grandma asked me, so what is it that you're looking for? I don't know. I used to have a checklist, but I found that those checklists are actually more limiting than anything. I just said, I know it when I see it. There are a few requirements I do have, of course, but, when I get there, I'll get there. How do you know you've made the impact that you wanted? I don't know. But there'll be a point where I will be able to one day say I did something. And there might be a time where I said I did it. I can cross this off the list, but looks like I got some extra time. So let's keep on making a bigger impact and a bigger impact and a bigger impact. But let's just already know that I made it. The same way how a lot of people quit YouTube and social media to become an influencer or whatever because they're not growing followers or subscribers fast enough. I'm honestly happy already. I'm in that extra time. I'm in that overtime right now because I was expecting to take years before people saw me. I'm already at 2,400. That's awesome. It's the people that will hate on you that always, it's the haters that motivate you the most. There's still those stupid comments I got when I was making the semen retention content where they said, oh, you're not a god. If you were a god, you would have millions. You would have, they had these specific ass numbers for some reason. I forgot what they were, but they'd be like, you would have 2.8 million subscribers if you were a god. What does that even mean? But it'd be people like that that motivate me, because it's like, it's those people that I don't want to win. I don't ever want to give up, because I don't want them to win ever. You know what I'm saying? And I can't lie, I could go to sleep with a smile on my face. Even though I didn't cross things off my personal list, my lowest is greater than their highest of highs, as long as they stay in that mindset. My lowest is higher than their highest high possible. And it's like, so as long as they don't win, I can sleep happy at night. I can sleep like a baby. But bringing it back to me and not wasting any more time in those little peons, it's just like, there's going to be one day where I can look on my life and be like, I did it. And truly, I don't think I'm going to be really, really, really happy until I got my family. I think one of my big goals, and I know this is me pushing things out a little too far sometimes, I get it, and I'll recalibrate if necessary, but when I have children, and I know there's going to be one day where my children impress me. They're going to do something, they're going to say something that shifts my whole world. And because I was able to survive and thrive in my own individual life before I met their mother, and I was able to make it this long and make sure that I was able to pass my lineage and pass my knowledge on to my own seed, to my own fruit. It's like, whenever I get to that point, I'm going to be like, that's it. Now, of course, there could be something that happens before then, or I might move the goalpost even further back at that point. Who knows? I'm just talking and thinking out loud. But even though it's not a piece of advice that I can take myself, you do need to celebrate yourself. And even if you're not at the point of necessarily celebrating yourself, you need to honor yourself. I may not be able to celebrate myself yet, but I sure as hell do honor myself. I told y'all in the video I just recorded that I didn't upload yet, but you know what I'm saying, you'll see it. I've remembered why my name is Prince. I am a prince, and therefore I need to carry myself as such. I honor myself by acting as if I am royalty. Now, don't get me wrong, I still have to practice and build back up into this new identity. I've established the goal, and it's time to get back into it. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it's like I have an aim now. I have vision, and I think that's a step in the right direction. Till the next one, y'all. Peace.